Everybody, happy Sunday evening to you. I'm Storm Center 7 weather specialist Nick down here to break down what we're tracking for the next several days. And overall, this is just going to be another tease of fall because after our cool night tonight, you'll notice temperatures throughout the week will start to be increasing as we work through the next several days. In fact, I even have one day in the forecast with highs getting back towards 90 degrees. And in terms of a chance of rain, there is a slim chance, but I'll break down why that part of the forecast does not have a very high confidence as of right now as we go along. If you notice this morning, it was quite cool outside across the Miami Valley. Maybe had you digging out the hoodies or even somewhat of a heavier sweatshirt this morning. Urbana at Grimes Field dripped down to the freezing mark. 32 degrees this morning. That was the coldest spot that I could find across the Miami Valley. Dayton, we dropped down to 42 degrees this morning, which is pretty chilly in itself. And in fact, that ties the record that was set back on this day in 1898 of 42 degrees. So either way you slice it, it was a fall-like start to the morning with a little bit of a taste of a chill in the atmosphere. It will be something similar to that once again tonight. But as we look across the board for temperatures, a lot of us in the lower 40s and a couple of spots in the middle 40s. Now, if you're up on the Bellefontaine Ridge from, say, Bellefontaine towards Urbana or even back there towards Greenville, those are some of our traditional cooler spots. And so you may find a couple of spots, despite the temperatures here staying right around 40 to 41 degrees. A couple of you may drop into the upper 30s once again, but I don't think it'll be as widespread as what we dealt with this morning. Here's a look at Futurecast through 10:30 tonight. We still have mainly clear skies overhead. That allows for strong radiational cooling, meaning that any daytime heat escapes from the atmosphere. It'll cool off very quickly. As you go back to work and school tomorrow morning, a jacket, probably a good idea to start the day, but I don't think you'll need it by the afternoon because after we start the morning with temperatures in the 40s, we do see those afternoon highs getting into the upper 70s for your Monday afternoon. And then we fast forward you to Monday night. We stay mainly clear and unfortunately still dry. But as we look towards Tuesday morning, temperatures not as cool, but I think a lot of us starting out in the 50s and some of our outlying areas likely starting in the 40s once again. By Tuesday afternoon, we'll throw in a few fair weather clouds, but we're still dry. Afternoon highs in the lower to even potentially the middle 80s. And then we're also monitoring the tropics actually for the first time in quite a while. We're watching an area of disturbed weather across the western Gulf of Mexico. In fact, this could become our next named system as soon as tonight or even into the early portions of Monday, as there's a 90% chance of development with this. And why this is important to our forecast is the track of this brings it up the Mississippi River, and over the next 5 to 6 days, if this system can hold together after it comes on shore, we could see a little bit of moisture trying to move into the Miami Valley. However, that's not likely until Saturday or Sunday. So we've got several days to watch the system and several days of dry weather, unfortunately, as our drought conditions continue across the Miami Valley. But we could certainly use the rain, and sometimes tropical systems can even help us break droughts. But as we look ahead at your Futurecast rainfall totals over the next 10 days, right now, Futurecast keeping all of the rain off to our west and south from that potential tropical system. In fact, all the way through September 18th, if this run is correct, Dayton only getting about 1/100th of an inch of rain. We certainly need a lot more than that. High temperature forecast tomorrow across the Miami Valley, upper 70s to around 80 degrees for most of us. You'll notice a bit of high altitude wildfire smoke once again tomorrow, but I don't anticipate that giving us any surface impacts. But that will mean as you look up in the sky tomorrow, it'll be a bit hazy once again, thanks to that wildfire smoke coming in from Canada and that north wind aloft. Here's a look at my Storm Center 7-day forecast. Temperatures stepping up to the upper 80s by Wednesday. How about 90 degrees there on Thursday? And I'll throw in some extra cloud cover right now for Friday ahead of any potential remains of that tropical system moving into the Ohio Valley. And right now, maybe just a shower or two possible next weekend. But again, low confidence on that part of the forecast. We've got several days to keep an eye on it.